saw a video from the police vehicle from the Sandra Bland traffic stop. And I was extremely disturbed by that video. It was a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. It was unbelievable, in my opinion, why the police officer escalated the situation to the point where he dragged her out the vehicle and arrested her. Made absolutely no sense to me. Essentially, he arrested her apparently because she was talking back to him. That's it. And I'm just thinking in terms of anyone who deals with the public, where you're a customer service rep, working to a retail establishment, food service, or any public servant, anyone who works in a government office, school teacher, anyone who deals with the public, you have to deal with situations that are extremely stressful, where you have people who are agitated, sometimes with good reason, and they will talk back to you or they will explain their frustration. That's just a part of the game. Anyone who deals with the public has to deal with situations like that. And it seems like with the police officers, they use their power of arrest to take control of the situation. They're using violence to take off, and it's a very frustrating circumstances. But they're using violence to control the public when they're put in these stressful situations, when it's completely unnecessary. The whole reason for stopping her seemed flimsy. It just seems like a harassment stop. There was no, was there any real public safety issue for reason he pulled her over? And then he asked her, "Oh, it looks like you're agitated," and she explains to him why she's agitated. And he takes offense to that and asks her to put out her cigarette, and then yanks her out of the vehicle. This is completely insane. And, the thing with me is, one of the things that keeps me safe and out of aggressive situations is that I don't escalate them. He could have easily written the ticket and left. It just makes no sense to take it to the point where he's yanking her out the vehicle and she's arrested. What's the point in that? It's wasting his time. It's wasting the taxpayers' money to have this woman incarcerated over some stupid shit like that. I'm sorry, but I have to just call it for what it is. I'm very disturbed by that video. And one of the things is that people have a right to dissent. People have the right to speak their mind in any situation, especially, it seems like you have to use, when you're dealing with the police officer, you have to use the same logic that you would use if you were dealing with a criminal or a gang member. Basically, don't say anything that you think will agitate or set them off, because you'll suffer the consequences. And for people to basically, and there's some people out there that are saying that she escalated the situation by talking back to the police officer. Apparently so. That's what happened. But when you're dealing with someone that is supposed to be a public servant and supposed to go by the rule of law, you have the expectation of certain rights. You don't have the expectation of certain rights when you're dealing with a criminal, because this person's working outside the law. But when you're dealing with someone who's supposed to uphold the law, you have certain expectations. And people feel they have a right to voice their displeasure with what's happening. And to be arrested for that is just ridiculous. It's just unbelievable. I'm sick.